welcome back. So it's been roughly over 2.5 years since Soundcore dropped their last pair of budget-focused Liberty earbuds, I guess. And now, finally, the Liberty 5 are here, and I had them for about a month to test. And they are good. I really like them. Launch is today, the 7th of May, and you can get them for, I guess, roughly 120 euros, so a little cheaper than the Liberty 4 were at launch. And there's a lot to like, but also there's one real omission that caught me slightly off guard. So let's get into it. First up, what is new? According to Soundcore, and of course my testing, better ANC, longer battery life, Dolby Audio support, which is their fancy name for spatial audio. Yeah, that actually all sounds great, but there's no in-ear heart rate tracking this time around. That was one of the standout gimmicks on the Liberty 4, and honestly I kind of liked it, even if I mostly ignored it after the first week. Still, it's gone now. So let's quickly talk design. Pretty much the same stem style look as always. This includes the same little pinch control gestures, which work for stuff like playback and noise cancellation toggling, well, directly on the earbud. And what about the case? It still supports USB-C and wireless charging, which is great. I'm always a fan of having both options. And you maybe ask, and what about battery life? This part's solid. I would say maybe even better than solid. With ANC on, you get up to 8 hours. Which is good. And with ANC turned off, you're looking at roughly 12 hours, which is even better. The case comes in at a total of up to 48 hours with ANC off, obviously. And in total, I really like the battery life on these budget earbuds. And what if you run them completely empty? Yeah, then go for a toilet break and 10 minutes later you have another 5 hours of use. That's actually wild. I wish more earbuds were that fast. Codecs wise, there isn't something super special in these. They're running on Bluetooth 5.4, the newest one, which is nice. You've got LDAC, you've got AAC, you've got SBC support, but still no aptX, which is probably reserved for the Liberty 5, whatever they're going to be called, the Pro version. Yeah. I think it's definitely a missed opportunity, depending, of course, on what devices you are using. Now let's talk spatial audio, or Dolby Audio in this case. Soundcore is pushing this as a cinematic 3D listening experience, and well, yeah, I kind of have to agree. It kind of is. It actually simulates space nicely. Instruments sound like they're floating in a room, but just know this, if you turn Dolby Audio on, your battery life is going to drop fast, like noticeably fast. But nonetheless, it's one of the first times I kinda like their spatial audio. It's good for use when watching a movie or when you're sitting still, but for casual listening or for commuting, I probably would keep it off. And since I don't have any other place to put this one in, the quick IP rating is IP55. So sweat, rain, splashes, absolutely no problem. But don't go diving with them. No full submersion in here. So what about comfort and fit? You get 5 different sizes of ear tips now, plus the ones actually already on the earbuds. And I really like that. Of course, as almost always, the ones pre-installed are the ones I'm using. But having the option is great. Finding the right seal is honestly underrated when it comes to how well earbuds actually sound. And it helps with passive noise isolation too, which always pairs nicely with active noise cancellation. Speaking of that, ANC. Soundcore says they're using something called Adaptive ANC 3.0, which recalibrates, according to them, every 0.3 seconds based on the environment you are in. Honestly, I have no clue if this works, but it worked better than I expected, which is happening quite a lot lately with earbuds. According to Soundcore, the Liberty 5 are twice as effective as the Liberty 4, something I cannot test. But what I heard from testing them, they are good at reducing human voice frequencies. I can't measure how much exactly, but from my experience wearing them on commutes, insides and outsides of buildings, yeah, cafe noises, voices, traffic all toned down noticeably. Not fully gone, but reduced down significantly. And, well, then there's always the music on top. So, sound quality. Okay, this part surprised me quite a bit. They're using 9.2mm flexible wool paper diaphragms. which is a fancy technical term for saying the drivers are tuned for clarity and response. And you can hear it. It sounds great. The sound is good for my taste of music, and when you add in dual bass enhancing tubes, which they did into every earbud, yeah, you can actually feel the low end a bit more than I expected from a budget earbud. It's still clean though, not overly boomy or muddy. Overall, very well balanced for a budget earbud. Mid-priced earbud more often, and I like the sound for this price point. Something I really enjoyed. And of course, here's my audio recording so that you can hear it for yourself. And after that, I'll give you my conclusion on the Soundcore Liberty 5.
Just to know we're human. We can let the world just tell us so. Light ourselves up and we're out of luck. All of the love in me was an illusion until you made my world put a stop. Turn me around when I had enough. And I know now that I'm not safe now without you.
So conclusion, Soundcore Liberty 5. Are they actually worth it? For roughly 120 euros, you're getting great ANC, a solid sound profile that I enjoyed, Dolby Audio, which I kind of also enjoyed, and an awesome battery life. Sure, the gimmicky heart rate feature is gone and there is still no aptX, but everything else feels more refined, more polished, like a good update on the Liberty 4. It is definitely one of the best budget mid-priced wireless earbuds I've tested in quite a while. If you're in the market for buds that just work, sound good, look clean and don't break the bank, these should absolutely be on your radar. That's it from me now. My name is Leech as always, and I'm off writing the next script. If you like this video, consider hitting that subscribe button. Plenty more reviews and audio nerdery coming your way soon. Have a great day, see you around, and goodbye.